Jerusalem today at a memorial service for the victims of the October 7th attacks on Israel. The Prime Minister was heckled. Shouts of "shame on you" were directed at Benjamin Netanyahu by relatives of the dead who were angry over the failures that allowed Hamas to carry out the assault. In Tel Aviv, a man was killed and more than 30 people were injured when a truck was driven into a bus stop outside a military base. Ian Woods has this report.
Even as it takes military action in Iran, Lebanon and Gaza, Israel remains vulnerable to attacks on its own streets. This truck ploughed into a bus stop in Tel Aviv, close to a military base and the headquarters of the spy agency Mossad. One man died and more than 30 were injured. The police said the attack was carried out by an Arab Israeli who was then shot dead by a civilian. It happened as the country's leaders attended a military funeral for an IDF soldier. Prime Minister Netanyahu using the platform to praise those involved in the Saturday morning attacks on Iranian military targets. He described the operation as precise and powerful and said it achieved all its goals. But his uncompromising language and actions over the past year continues to draw criticism inside the country as well as internationally. Later in the day, his speech at an October the 7th commemoration was interrupted by demonstrators chanting "shame on you" in Hebrew. There was no risk of dissenting voices interrupting an address by Iran's supreme leader. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei gave his first public reaction to the Israeli attacks on his country in the early hours of Saturday. Satellite photos suggested the airstrikes damaged facilities at a secretive military base southeast of the capital Tehran, as well as a production facility for ballistic missiles. The hardline cleric said Israel was exaggerating the damage caused, but neither did he seek to downplay the attack.
They are suffering from a miscalculation with regard to Iran. They don't know Iran, its youth, its people. They are yet to appreciate Iran's power, capability, creativity and willpower. We must make them understand those.
The Iranian regime now has to decide how to respond and risk further escalation of the crisis. Ian Woods, ITV News.